Welcome. In front of me is a Sony Xperia 1 Mark V, and today I will show you how you can enable and set up your Do Not Disturb mode. So to get started, pull down your notifications by swiping down from the top of your screen and swipe down once again to extend the list of toggles. And on one of the pages you should have the Do Not Disturb mode. Now for me it is on the very first page, right here at the bottom, so you can find it probably in the same place, but if you can't, you can just swipe to the left, and as you can see there's more pages. Anyway, once you see this toggle, if you're doing this the first time around, hold it, and this will quickly take you to the settings where you can customize the Do Not Disturb mode. So I'm gonna go quickly into a couple more important options. So number one will be people. Here you can select who can call you or message you, and you have a choice between contacts, favorites, anyone or none. Then below that we should have, let me just quickly check. Oh, there it is. Allow repeated callers. So if someone calls you twice within a 15-minute period, if you have this enabled, they will bypass whatever you have selected right here. So as an example, if it's set to none, if they call you twice and meet this requirement, they will ignore this mode altogether, basically. Now it might be a good option in terms of emergencies, but if you just really don't want to be interrupted by anybody, no matter if they're dying or not, then you might want to turn that off. Now, moving on to the next one, it's the schedule mode right here. And there's a couple pre-made ones. You can make your own ones by selecting right here. You can also edit them. And as you can see, we have the option to set each day of the week that the mode would turn on. And here it's basically all week long. Then we have start and end time, and a couple additional settings. Now, if you're planning to use schedule, just make sure you toggle it on in here, and the phone will do everything else for you. So it will turn it on and off based on the provided day of the week and start and end time, obviously. And moving on to the last option that I'm going to touch upon, it's the duration for quick settings. Here we have three options. We have until turn off, which is the default one. Then we have for 1 hour, which you can increase. And then we have ask every time, which will bring these two options to you every time you tap on the toggle. And that being said, what I recommend selecting right here, if you tend to turn on the Do Not Disturb mode just occasionally on like random times, select it to be on a timer, the middle one, and make it something that will obviously cover the time that you need plus some extra. So for me that would be about 4 hours, I would consider. And the reason I recommend doing this is when you enable your mode, so if we find it and click on it, by default it would just be running indefinitely in the background till you remember that you have turned it on, and you turn it off again, or overall. But with this settings that I have chosen right now, even if I forget about it once I turn it on, the device will turn it off automatically after 4 hours. So I can forget about it and I can still, after 4 hours, have my device go back to functioning normally and then giving me the notifications about callers and stuff like that, which obviously probably might be very important. So, you know, it's a good option. And going back to toggling it on and off, obviously if you remember about it, you can just simply tap on it to turn it off. And if you're using schedule, apart from enabling the schedule, you don't need to do anything extra. So with that being said, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.